Before defining all of your individual assets within Passport, you'll first want to make sure that all your locations, the model numbers that you have, any people that you have all been defined within the application. Once you've defined those, at that point you can begin defining all of the assets. To begin, you can start by either clicking on the Add ribbon at the top, selecting Asset, and then choosing Asset from the submenu, or by opening the Files folder in the folder tree, then opening the Assets folder and selecting Asset from the subfolder, or finally by clicking on the beginning of the life cycle, selecting Asset, and then choosing Asset from the submenu there. For the asset number, you may have a barcode generator that's been activated. If that's the case, you can use that to provide sequential barcode numbers for each asset, or if you have some predefined numbering system or way of identifying them, you could type in that information in this box right here. Next, you'll want to give this asset a name. Once you've provided an asset number and an asset name for this particular asset, at that point you can then choose the model, which is why it's important to have this information predefined before you actually add the assets themselves. You can select it from the drop-down menu, or if you don't see the asset, you can always click on the green plus sign and add the additional model number there. If you need to search through a list of available models, you can click on the magnifying glass and search the list here and just choose it and then click the Select and Return button on the bottom right. Next, you'll also be able to determine if this item was purchased or if it was leased. And if you notice here, we have a Purchase Information tab. If we change this to Lease, we then see a Lease tab here. So for this demonstration, we're going to say it was purchased. Now in the section below, you can add all the information about this particular asset. And now we can see we were able to add the serial number as well as the condition of the asset. We were also able to assign this asset to a particular person so that they are in charge of it, and we're able to determine both the home and the current location. For these four fields here, if you don't see the information in the drop-down, again, just like the section above, you can click on the green and white plus button, add the additional information and save, or search through a list of available information by clicking the magnifying glass. Next, you'll want to add the information about the purchase, such as if there was a PO number that was used, as well as the purchase date and any cost that might be associated with it. The depreciation method is available. However, we're not going to review that in this video. We recommend watching the depreciation video specifically for that. Once you have the purchase order information as well as the purchase date and any cost associated with it, you can then move on to the warranty and maintenance tab. Here you'll be able to enter the warranty number as well as the start and end date of the warranty, and also if you have a service contract with a particular vendor, you'd be able to enter that information here, including the start and end date of that contract. Here we can see the warranty number as well as the start and end date. Now we can pick a specific supplier if we have a contract with them, and if we don't see them, again, click the green plus sign to add additional ones, or just search through a list of available ones by clicking the magnifying glass. Next, we can enter the maintenance contract start and end date. And now once that's in the system here, we can move on to this Assigns tab here. Now what this will let you do is create a child-parent relationship between multiple assets, so that anytime this main asset is moved, any assets that are tied to it will have to be moved with it. So in order to assign child items to the parent, you just select it from the drop-down menu, then go ahead and click the Add button, and now we can see this extra battery has been added for this laptop. So now anywhere this laptop goes, this extra battery would go with it. Again, you can add additional models by selecting the green and white plus button, or by searching through the list of available models. We can also see, since we chose computer as the model type, that now we have information for entering details about that computer, as well as any software that may be on that computer. Once you have all the details about the computer, as well as any software that needs to be listed for this system, you can enter any additional notes you have about this particular asset. And once all that information has been entered, you can then click Save. And at this point, we can see the new item has been added into the database here.